What if I told you that the quietest Kardashian sister is also the one who most does her own thing? She's the one who walked away from the fame everyone else wanted and got people talking more than ever before? Kourtney Kardashian, who is worth over $65 million, was never supposed to be the main star. No big, shocking headlines started her career, no showy business, no crazy fights. Or so it seemed. But behind her calm and cool look is a life full of doing her own thing, arguments and public fights that shook even the close Kardashian-Jenner family. This is the surprising story of Kourtney Kardashian, where limits are pushed, trust is tested, and fame has its own problems. Stick around, because what you're about to see might change your mind about the sister people call chill. The sister in the shadows. Kourtney Mary Kardashian was born on April 18, 1979, in Los Angeles, California. She was the first of 4 kids for Kris Jenner and Robert Kardashian. Growing up, she wasn't the loud one. Kim Kardashian, who is worth over $1.7 billion, liked to be the center of attention. Khloe Kardashian, who is worth over $60 million, was the fun one. And Kourtney, she was the one who watched. From the start, Kourtney didn't want to be famous. She went to college in Texas and then moved to the University of Arizona, where she got a degree in acting. Her dream wasn't to be a reality star, it was to live a normal life. But luck and her family had different ideas. The moment the cameras started filming for Keeping Up with the Kardashians in 2007, everything changed. Kourtney was put in the public eye, not because she wanted to be, but because the fame followed her family everywhere. And even though she never asked for it, she became a key part of a show that would soon change reality TV forever. Famous, but not how she wanted. Unlike her sisters, Kourtney, who is worth over $65 million, never fully joined the Kardashian fame business. Kim built a huge business. Khloe tried to be in the news. But Kourtney, she pushed back, and everyone could see it. Again and again on the show, Kourtney made it clear she disliked always being filmed, having no privacy, and the way her family seemed to love drama. But strangely, her pushing back just made people more interested in her. She became known as the Kardashian who didn't want to be famous, a woman who was born into a famous family but never wanted to be the queen. Not wanting to be like everyone else became her special thing. Her sarcastic voice, her lack of interest in being famous, and how she stayed calm when her family was being crazy. All of it made her stand out in a family full of people who made headlines. Yet, even as she tried to stay in the background, people talked about her anyway. A hard love in the public eye. Maybe the most important and difficult relationship of Kourtney's life was with Scott Disick. Their relationship, where they kept breaking up and getting back together, lasted more than 10 years. And from the beginning, it was a roller coaster. Scott was charming, funny, and often didn't act like a grown-up. He partied a lot, cheated on her many times, and had problems with drugs and alcohol. And yet, Kourtney stayed, over and over again. Fans watched as she forgave him, only to be hurt again. Their hard times were shown on TV for everyone to see, show after show, and every time she tried to leave, Scott would pull her back in. Until he didn't. In the end, Kourtney did leave, but the emotional pain and the public judgment were already there. For years, fans had mixed feelings about her staying. Others liked that she tried to make it work for their 3 kids, but everyone could see how hard it was on her. By the time she left for good, Kourtney was feeling very low and ready to rebuild her life the way she wanted. The breaking point. Things got very bad in season 18 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kourtney had enough. She was tired of her private life being used to make the show, tired of being pushed by her family, tired of the pressure to show everything on camera. In one shocking episode, Kourtney and Kim had a physical fight where years of anger finally came out. The scene shocked people watching. This wasn't just for the cameras, this was real feeling. Soon after, Kourtney made a big choice. She was taking a break from the show. "I have decided to take a big step back from filming and really just pick and choose what I will let cameras follow," she said. And with that, she turned her back on the show that made her famous. But stepping away didn't mean people stopped talking about her. In fact, this is where things got even more messy. Love, freedom, and Travis Barker. Kourtney's relationship with Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker seemed perfect at first. They were friends for a long time who fell in love, and suddenly she was in love again. Loudly, with a lot of feeling, and without caring what others thought. But their fast-moving relationship caused arguments. Some fans thought she had changed too much, that she was trying too hard to fit in with Travis's rocker style, that she was using their relationship to change her image. Showing their love in public happened all the time. So did black leather outfits, a punk rock style, and passionate kisses on red carpets. And maybe the most talked about thing, Kourtney changed her last name to Kourtney Kardashian Barker. To some, it was romantic. To others, it felt like she was changing who she was. But Kourtney didn't care. She was living for herself now, and that meant ignoring what people said, even if it came from her own family. The Kardashian family fight. What fans didn't know was that behind the scenes, a quiet fight was starting. The anger between Kourtney and Kim had never really gone away after their physical fight. And when Kim was part of Kourtney and Travis's wedding show, it brought up old problems. Kourtney felt Kim was using her wedding to make the show, feeling she was copying her and stealing her special moment. In return, Kim called Kourtney a different person, suggesting she had lost herself in her new relationship. Their private fight became very public when the Kardashians on Hulu showed real phone calls, sad interviews, and emotional talks that showed a family in conflict. Fans took sides. Was Kourtney being too sensitive, or was Kim using the situation for her own gain? Either way, it was clear they were not getting along. The Kardashians were known for being a strong, united family, but that was falling apart, and Kourtney was in the middle of it all. How people felt about her business. For years, Kourtney, who is worth over $65 million, was called the sister who was least interested in business. While Kim started Skims and Khloe ran Good American, Kourtney's projects were smaller and didn't make as big of a splash. Until she started Poosh. Called a brand for a healthy and stylish life, Poosh tried to be a new version of Goop, but right away, people had mixed feelings about it. Kourtney was criticized for suggesting things like vaginal steaming and non-toxic deodorants. Critics said she was pushing ideas that weren't proven by science and were hard for normal people to follow. Also, some fans felt Poosh was something she did just to look good, a way for Kourtney to prove she could be a boss like her sisters. But love it or hate it, Poosh was in the news. And for the Kardashians, getting people to talk is the most important thing. Still, the criticism stayed with her. Did Kourtney really care about health, or was she just trying to find her place in a family known for billion-dollar brands? A complicated story. Today, Kourtney Kardashian, who is worth over $65 million, lives a life many people would want. She's married, a mother of 4, and runs her own company. She is on the Kardashians, but only when she wants to be, and she's more comfortable with who she is than ever before. But her journey hasn't been easy. She has gone through a tough relationship, being judged by the public, fights with her family, and the pressure of growing up in the most watched family on Earth. She may not be the richest Kardashian, or have the most followers, or be the most talked about, but she might just be the most real. She walked away when the cameras got too close. She stood up to her sisters when they crossed a line, and she refused to let the world change her into someone else. Love her or hate her, Kourtney Kardashian made her own way in a world built on fake things. And that's what makes her story so special. So the next time you see a headline about Kourtney Kardashian, who is worth over $65 million, ask yourself, is she having a hard time? Or is she finally free? Because in a family built on fake drama, Kourtney's desire to do her own thing might be the most real thing the Kardashians have ever shown us. If you found this story interesting, hit that subscribe button for more videos that go deep into the private lives of your favorite celebrities. Let us know in the comments, whose story should we tell next?